Hello, just a short video today. We should be enjoying our 3-night cruise to Zeebrugge on board P&O Aurora, but unfortunately it was cancelled with 24 hours notice, and we're back home. We'd booked this cruise back in January, with no idea she was going in for a refit. It was only last week on Vessel Finder Sue's noticed she was in Rotterdam and having some cosmetic work done, and we were looking forward to seeing her with some new carpets and curtains. We live in Scotland, near Stirling, which is 450 miles from Southampton, where the cruise was departing from. When travelling south, we tend to break up the journey with an overnight hotel stay in Yorkshire, then travel on to near Southampton the day before the cruise, so we're parked and ready to check in. Which we did the same as usual. We'd popped in to see my sister, who lives in Essex, and we were sitting in the garden, enjoying a cup of tea, when Suze's phone pinged with the email from P&O, telling us that our cruise next day was cancelled. We were both quite shocked by this, as we'd done 400 miles of travel, had a hotel stay, got another hotel booked for that night with no chance of cancellation with such short notice, assuming we wanted to drive back 400 miles to Scotland that afternoon, and at least 2 days of annual leave wasted. And all P&O are offering for this is a refund of your cruise and 20% future cruise credit if you choose to book another cruise with them. We do appreciate that works can overrun, but if it was so far behind that our cruise needed to be cancelled, surely P&O must have known about this more than 24 hours in advance and be able to communicate this to their customers. We've been following the Facebook group for the cruise since the cancellation and seen some of the responses people who have managed to contact P&O have had, which seems to be pretty much contact your travel insurance and don't call us, which we feel is unacceptable given the circumstances. We'd booked through Cruise 118, who phoned us later that day and were very apologetic and professional, and promised to at least try and recoup some of our costs, which is more than P&O have done so far, so we aren't going to claim through our travel insurance. By the time you've paid in excess and paid higher premiums next year for having claimed this year, it's just not worth it. But we are going to try and recoup some of our costs from P&O, but who knows how we'll get on with this. We have noticed, however, that this has made the national news now, through a few outlets, so fingers crossed P&O and Carnival Corporation might actually address the issue, rather than just sweeping it under the carpet. But we'll see. It's a real shame, as we'd enjoyed the couple of cruises we'd done previously with P&O, and we were really looking forward to this one. But honestly, I can't see us booking another cruise with P&O, especially if they follow through with the response they've provided so far, which is refunding the cruise and 20% future cruise credit, with no interest in refunding people for the costs they've incurred. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have some happier cruise content coming soon, as we're back on Princess next month.